I don't have them really
for another
trained
person
yet.
to
I've been working on it.
come online.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Oh, they're knocking on your head.
There. I got a little fence on it and little grass. And
You are so absolutely incredible.
I know, odd is what some people say, but that's okay.
No.
I'll go with that too.
God.
So how are we expecting a lot of people?
I hope so. So we're up to 14. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good.
And we got 10 minutes. I mean, everybody's coming in early.
Okay, Janice, Marlene's talking to you. Can you hear me?
I hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, I also have been taking screenshots. So I've got pictures that I can send. I can take a picture on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, and I'm recording the whole meeting, so
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Girls are so talented.
if somebody can't join us, then they can watch it. I'll post it up on YouTube.
Oh, good. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi,
I
Nancy.
hear you, but there you are. Just a second, I'll get all the way in. I look sort of like I'm frozen, don't I?
Yeah. Hi,
That's my
Raleigh.
pretty picture. One moment,
Oh,
please.
boy, that dog is beautiful.
I'm still not dressed though.
It won't take. Ow! Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely.
Diane, we can't hear you. Sorry. We saw Raleigh though. The P.E.O. mascot.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Carolyn, looks like a good warm one.
I don't have any other really cute ones other than the one I wear gardening.
Stick a daisy pin right on the top, the middle of that or something.
It was either this or my Halloween hat that makes me a Viking.
Or my butt.
Oh, you mean like if you actually went to the meeting? Oh.
So I put my blank face on it.
Diana says bunny right there in the screen.
So beautiful hats. I can't believe how many wonderful, beautiful hats. Everybody looks fabulous. Maybe all our hats will bring sunny days.
You're so big.
nice.
We need sunny days. But it is nice to see my tulips, like even though they're about this tall, I'm like, oh yay, the tulips are coming, the tulips are coming.
I had to search for my trillium.
Ah,
They were hiding there. Last year, about March 6th, they were this high, but now they're only this high. Yep.
it's been a cold winter. They're hiding. I don't blame them.
So Linda, you've got a daisy hat?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I love that. That's
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh. Hi,
You did
Linda.
that.
Daisy crown. I love that. I want one.
Great.
It's
Cindy,
very
you have one. There's one coming out of your hat behind you.
Oh, yeah. I do have one.
But Marlene, you outdone yourself.
Oh, boy. I tell you what, tell me to be silly and I can do it.
Hey, Cindy, is this thing, the meeting going to be recorded?
I'm recording it now.
Okay, I meant to ask you that earlier and forgot, but
It's recording. And then I recorded it on my laptop, and then after the meeting, I'll upload it to YouTube.
thank you.
So that if anybody can't be here this morning, then they can actually go watch the video and see all the beautiful hats. So we're up to 30 ladies.
Hi, Diane from Arizona.
Hello, how are you?
Good. I heard it was 88 down there yesterday.
Something like that. It was very warm.
That's what my mom said that in Phoenix yesterday.
Yeah, I played golf this morning at 7:30 and I didn't have heavy winter clothes on. I had capris on and sandals, so it was nice.
Oh,
Oh, I wish for sandals.
I need to find, I couldn't get it on my computer. I don't know why the mail didn't transfer over. So then I'm on my iPad. So it doesn't seem to be working too well.
Hi, Kathy Larson, former roommate.
Hi, Serena, former roommate. Good to see you.
You too, thank you.
Oh, that's better. I've lost the audio.
Hear you.
Diane, we're just not talking, and you're not used to a bunch of PEOs not talking.
I was just gonna say, what's going on? Everybody's so looking in everybody's hats. They don't know what to say.
Got something like a convention on my hat.
We're up to 40 ladies, 40, 50.
Jean Lindy said she was coming.
She's here.
Is she here?
Yeah.
I can't see the list, so. Participants. Yes, I can see the list.
not now, sorry.
Diane, do you know on your iPad, if you can't see them all at one time, so you have to swipe it. to
I
the
see that.
left.
I was looking
Yeah.
at the list to see who was here, so yeah. I
Okay.
don't know why, but the email wasn't on my Mac, it was on my iPad, but I sent it again and it wouldn't, yeah, whatever. Usually do it on my computer, so. There's Jean, she's muted.
Yes, Diane, good. To see different people coming in, all yes.
We're up to 50 ladies now.
Unbelievable.
We're making history.
We are.
Morning.
He's gonna take a picture.
There you go.
If this could be any other way. Why has it got a picture of our Christmas decorations behind me? Oh, I don't know how that happened.
Oh, there I am. Okay.
I should move it over. You can see the train.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Mary.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, there I am. Ooh.
There.
Ooh, we can't see.
Look at all these beautiful ladies. Oh, how exciting. I haven't been in a room with 50 ladies for over a year.
Oh, and everybody is just popping in.
I know, it's awesome.
You're good.
I don't have a video.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
There it goes. There it goes.
You go across.
Good morning.
Hi, Deb.
Hi there. Oh, now I've lost everybody. I'm on my iPad.
We see you.
Workout, I should say. Okay, well, as long as you, there you go, you're back. Oh, this is crazy. My computer wouldn't work this morning.
Oh my gosh. Tell us about your hat.
Whoops, it's falling down. I've been running around trying to get on my iPad.
Cute.
Well, my
It's just
computer
a
wouldn't
peony.
work, so I'm on the iPad.
Hi, Sandra.
Good morning.
I'll try to focus better.
What's on your screen, Kathy? There's like,
It's a P.E.O. Download off International's Zoom backgrounds. There's quite, I think Cindy's got one, Jean's got one. There's
very
about
nice.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I wish I had that instead of the Christmas decorations.
No, I like that. That part of the
Oh,
decor.
we need a little Christmas. All of us need a little Christmas.
I don't know how they got there. I didn't put them there.
All right, so we are now up to 60 ladies.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I know. I'm gonna wait just a couple more minutes, just because it takes a few minutes for people to get online. There's a few people missing here.
Janice, I like your hat.
Thank you. It's velvet. I don't know if you can, and then it has all these decorations on the side. So
It's cute.
it was my mother's from the
Very
20s.
nice.
All right.
Hey, Cindy,
Yes.
how do you, if anybody's on an iPad, normally I use my laptop. How do you see everybody on an iPad? Is there an icon?
You scroll over,
Scroll
Yeah.
over.
Swipe it over.
swipe it over, and then you can see the next batch people.
Oh my.
All I see is the person talking.
There's a
Oh.
little, there's a
Oh,
little.
meeting
Up at the top.
gallery.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Yeah, go up to the top and pick gallery view and you'll see it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go. Now I can see all the beautiful ladies.
All righty, all righty. All right, we'll wait just one more minute and then we'll get started. So in the beginning, I just want to have you all, if you are not speaking, if you would mute yourselves, that would be appreciative. So I don't have to mute everybody. So that's the first thing. And that'll allow us to hear all the speakers. And then if you are a speaker, don't forget to unmute yourself. Usually I do. So, and for voting today, we'll just raise our hands. So there isn't going to be a voice vote. It'll just be all raise hands. And if anybody objects, you can send a little chat if you know how to do that and let me know you object. Or if you have questions or anything, just pick the chat screen. And Serena, you're sharing your screen again. So if you could get out of the share the screen, we'll start. Serena Parch? Just stop sharing your screen. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, well, I'm going to get going. I first of all want to welcome you all to the Non-Reciprocity Luncheon. Zooming into spring. I'm excited to be here. My name is Cindy Tracy. I'm with Chapter JG in LaConner, and I have been president this year and have worked with all of your wonderful representatives and the Reciprocity officers to create this amazing Zoom opportunity. So this is a first for me. I know it's a first for you, but we'll do our best to kind of carry on and have fellowship and sharing and talk about all the good things that PEO does for our wonderful chapters. So I'd like to start and let Peggy Denning, if you'd unmute, and she's going to start with a devotion.
Good morning. Today, we are zooming into spring, a season for renewal, a season for new beginnings, a time for reciprocity to rotate assignments. Ecclesiastes 3:1 states, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens." In writing or speech, the four seasons of nature have been used as metaphors and similes for the different stages of life. Spring, birth and new growth. Summer, maturing. Autumn, reaping and enjoying the harvest of our work. Winter, a time to rest. Each of us can come up with our own description of the season of life we are now engaged in. Some years ago, the Washington State Chapter President chose as her theme, PEO for all seasons. I wrote a little poem for her, and I think I'm going to share it with you now. PEO for all seasons has nothing to do with age. A new initiate can be a young 18-year-old or even a 70-year-old sage. Both of them are green as spring with a lot to learn about our sisterhood, yet it will be a different season before everything is understood. And as our initiate evolves into summer, she is bursting with activity. She is a committee chairman, an officer. Robert's Rules challenges her memory. And as quickly as years pass by and her season enters into colorful fall, we find our PEO sister has answered another call. She has accepted a new position. Her name is added to the Washington State Chapter slate. She shares her expertise in service with chapters all over the state. Now, not every autumn sister endeavors to this high call, but she also shares her knowledge with her sisters, one and all. And as her winter approaches, a PEO feels it is time to rest. She may not be as active, but it's not the end of her quest. Remember that new initiate who is as green as spring? This wonderful winter PEO can take her under her wing. She can teach each new sister why and who we truly are, and the hope of our founders, and the legacy of our star. She can share her calendar story and all the wonderful reasons why she truly believes the anthem, PEO is for all seasons. Now, let us zoom into spring.
Thank you, Peggy, so much. We'd like to have Linda Wilholt talk about our 50+ members.
Okay, hang on here just a minute. It was, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. It was Chapter JJ's honor this year to honor all the 50-year plus members, and the chapter decided to send a gift to the Washington State Emergency Assistance Fund. In these uncertain times, we thought that would be the best place to honor our sisters. Now I'll just go through and read all of their 50-year plus members in PEO, and they're all, it's just in alphabetical order according to the chapter. Chapter IU's Friday Harbor, Karen Boland, Mary Bruce, Judy Frawley, Marlene Gill Clark, Carolyn Haugen, Judy Holm, Teddy McGregor. Chapter JG, LaConnor, Margot Conrad, Janine Keniston, Susan Pearson. Chapter JJ, yay, Anna Cordes, Meredith Machin, yay, Meredith. Chapter JL, Camino Island, Janice Burgess, Louise Close, Joy Goodenough, Margot Hansen, Judy Haltgren, Kathleen Knapp, Nancy McFetters, Bunny Sandvig. Chapter H, Mount Vernon, Rita Newton, Sue Shepherd. Chapter W, Anna Cordes, Linda Hawkinson, Marjorie Kilbreath, Barbara McClendon, Janet Miller, Pat Stowe, Beverly Underwood, Mary Valentine. Chapter GB, Mount Vernon, Bev Collins, Adrian DeVere, Bobby Jensen. Chapter HO, Anna Cordes, Marilyn Stubbeman. And Chapter HP, Burlington, Mary Larson, Annie Razor, Sue Reinhardt. Thank you all, you wonderful ladies, for your devotion to PEO.
Thank you, Linda. So, yay. So next will be Jean Lind will do our Reciprocity Committee reports. She is the unaffiliated chair. Jean, you have to unmute. Jean?
Yeah, there.
There you go.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for helping find new chapters for our unaffiliate members in our reciprocity. We're lessening our list. It keeps shrinking, which is wonderful because then they, our members can be active. If your chapter takes a new member from this list as transfers, if you would let your reciprocity representative know, so then when we have our meetings, they can let me know, and I in turn let the state know. And we've had such an interesting year, and I guess thank goodness for Zoom to help us stay in touch. Happy spring to you all.
Thanks, Jean.
You're welcome.
Cotty College, Janice Burgess.
PEO sisters have owned a college since 1927. Yes, we are owners that are proud of the college that educates young women. When the college was established in 1884 by Virginia Alice Cotty, I don't know if you can see this or not. I have her photo here.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. The school in Nevada, Missouri was actually a school that housed high school to beginning college students. So if you look at this picture, that's the original school of Cotty College. Today, it looks like this. And you can see parts of the old building behind here. So how did we become the recipient of all these colleges and these early buildings? That was the school for young girls. Alice had become a P.E.O. sister and realized that the goals of the sisterhood was similar to the goals she had set for the college. Education of young women would shape the future of our country. For almost 100 years, girls from every state, and since World War II, we began accepting girls from foreign countries. Thousands of young women have been the recipients of the excellent education that is offered at Cotty. Originally, and until fairly recently, Cotty was a 2-year school. The vision of our last 2 presidents brought about programs for receiving 4-year bachelor degrees. Have you ever wondered what Cotty offers? Did you know that $6 of our yearly dues is given to Cotty? Yes, we not only own a college, but each sister gives her support. Currently, under the chapel, which is in the center of the campus, and here's a picture of the campus, the chapel. They are building a student center that's being constructed under the lower level. This has been much needed as a place to gather, has been limited to the library and dorm buildings. All the resident halls are divided into apartment-style suites with a large living area and kitchen. Bathroom, usually 4 bedrooms for 1 or 2 girls. Washington State supports one of these suites, sending goodies to the girls throughout the school year. The dining room and this is my Cotty book, Cotty Cooking, is in one of the resident buildings, and this is the chef, and he makes the most delicious meals for the Cotty students. I'm not much of a cook, but some of the recipes are really, really good. And I attest that the food is delicious. Current president, Dr. Jan Weitzel, and I don't know if you can see her picture here. A forward-thinking educator has been making changes at Cotty. Did you know that Cotty is debt-free? Classes with fewer than 20 students ranks at 98.5%. Average student-faculty ratio is 6-to-1. Cotty's capacity is 350 students that today come from 40 states and 26 countries. These young women are strong, intelligent, and capable. The commonality is that they love each other. A fact to be proud of is Cotty is ranked #1 of the regional colleges in the Midwest. I want to share a couple more fit things. This is my Cotty girl. And it kind of looks like the beginning of P.E.O. This is my Cotty bank, and it has lots of money in it. These are my Cotty bears. This is my other Cotty bear. You can tell I've been to Cotty a number of times, and every time I would go, I would pick up something that had a meaning to me. We also have a beautiful performing arts event center, and they do many different things. They do plays and dancing and musical. They just do so many things. Also, the scholarships that are given to the athletes, we are ranked really high in the Midwest for what we are able to do with sports. So we can be proud of that as well. Definitely the college has a very diverse population, so we are really proud of our college. Do you know a girl that you could recommend to Cotty? As PEOs, we can all be proud of our college. Be sure to visit the website. Learn about Cotty. Thank you.
Thank you, Janice.
You're welcome.
Debbie Lisser, you want to do the report of the treasurer?
Happy to. I would like to report the year-end treasurer's report from February 28th, 20 to February 28th, 21. We have a beginning balance of $1,814.99. Our income this year was $1,500, $300 from dues, and $1,200 from the brunch attendees. Our expenses were $1,255 to Northwest Career and Technical Center, and a $30 refund for overpayment of dues from one of our chapters, which left us with an ending balance of $529.99. I wanted to give you a couple highlights from this year. We had a $600 total in donations from Reciprocity. $300 was given to the P.E.O. Foundation, $100 to the Edith Mark Wallace Scholarship, $100 to the Emergency Assistance Fund, and another $100 to Cotty College. Those donations were made last February. I also would like you to all note that it was a unanimous vote of the Reciprocity representatives from each chapter that no dues are collected in 2021, as our annual meeting is being held by Zoom with no expenses. So respectively submitted, Deborah Lisser, Chapter HP, Reciprocity Treasurer.
Thanks, Deborah. I really appreciate that. And I will read the minutes from our last meeting last year, since I was secretary and I had the books. March 7th, 2020. President Janice Burgess welcomed everyone to the annual meeting and brunch held at the Northwest Career and Technical Academy, Mount Vernon at 10:30 a.m. The invocation was given by Christine Timbo of Chapter JD. The brunch was served by high school and senior students enrolled in the Northwest Career and Technical Academy, led by Chef Nicole Ehrman. Nicole introduced her students. Fresh fruits, eggs, bacon, and sausage, potatoes, and fresh muffins were served, along with coffee, tea, and juice. As we enjoyed the fabulous food, various attendees were introduced. Christy Gunn introduced attending 50-plus year members, along with reading all the names of the 50-plus year members in the Reciprocity by chapter. Unaffiliate Chairman Jean Lynn gave a report about our unaffiliates. Cotty College, Nancy Stannard gave a report. Marianne Musgrove gave the treasurer's report with a closing balance of $529.99. Cindy Tracy, JG Secretary, read the minutes from the 2019 annual meeting. The minutes were approved as read. Jean Lynn introduced the speaker for the event, Joy Caldwell, PCE recipient. Janice Burgess introduced the nominees of the 2019-20 Reciprocity Board and asked for nominations from the floor. There being none, the nominees were unanimously elected. Marianne LeCompte installed the new officers. With closing comments from Janice, the meeting was adjourned at 12 p.m. Respectfully submitted, Cindy Tracy, Reciprocity Secretary. So all I need is an approval of the minutes. So if you would all just raise your hand if you approve the minutes from last year. Seeing all these many hands, the minutes are approved as read. All right. So the next thing is I'm going to read you my President's Letter for Reciprocity 2020. Sisters of Skagit, San Juan, and Island County, it has been a very unsettling year for all of us. Last year at our annual luncheon, I stepped down as Secretary of Reciprocity. It was a wonderful luncheon, even without hugs. And after fist bumping and doing our best to social distance, whatever that meant, we all went home. Then the following week, we were in lockdown. What a shock. What a scary time. However, I felt so fortunate that my family could continue in their lives almost normally. They learned how to work from home and how to school their children from home. I was amazed by their tenacity. I am so thankful to Zoom. I have been able to celebrate holidays with my kids and grandkids on Zoom. I have learned how to keep in touch with my sisters of Chapter JG weekly via Zoom. But I kept thinking about what I would have done if this had happened when my children were still in elementary school. No Zoom, no Amazon, no computers, no smartphones, no Netflix, and no Costco. It's beyond imagining. I have lost loved ones to COVID, and my heart has been broken with sadness. And yet, I am still thankful that we live in an amazing time, that science and technology has afforded us so many gifts that have helped us weather an incredible year of difficulties. I am so proud of all the Reciprocity representatives from all of our many chapters of Skagit, San Juan, and Island counties, who eagerly, when called to action, continue on with our work for P.E.O. It is because of their support that this year we will again be together for our annual Reciprocity Luncheon on Zoom as we zoom into spring. This year, there won't be fabulous food prepared by the Bellevue Community College students. We won't even be able to fist bump. But the fellowship and the love of our fellow sisters of P.E.O. is still present in our lives. We have learned how to raise nearly the same amount of money to give to our programs this year and continue our quest to help women reach for the stars in their lives. I am so proud to be a sister of this wonderful organization. It continues to give me purpose in watching other women succeed to whatever dream they can dream to be. Thank you for joining us this morning. We will continue as we would together in person with purity, faith, justice, truth, and love, and to make glad and holy the secret places of our hearts. Submitted by Cynthia Tracy, President, Reciprocity. So the next thing on the agenda is our program. And I'd like to thank Chapter IU for doing a fabulous job working with with Tara. And I'm gonna, pretty much the video will self-explain everything. So I'll just go ahead and share the screen and go to the video.
just kind of reporting back after getting scholarship money from P.E.O. And that scholarship money came in 2019. So in October of 2019, I got an $1,100 scholarship to help finish paying tuition for my physical therapist assistant program. I was studying to be a PTA through Whatcom Community College in Bellingham, and so my goal in going through that program was to get through without adding money to my to the student loans that I already have. And so part of that then was reaching out to P.E.O., who I was connected to through some other folks in the community. And so I was able to get the $1,100 scholarship in October of 2019, which finished out tuition. I was working with Sally Todd to make that happen. And then, and Candy Dossett also, I met with, the three of us met together. And then Sally reached out in December of that same year to say, do you have any other needs? And while I had already paid for all of tuition, that was covered. Starting January 2020 through, it was supposed to be mid-June 2020, that changed because of COVID. But for those 6 months, I was going to be in full-time clinicals, so without the ability to work. So I was trying to figure out how to have enough money to live on. And because there are specific rules about how PEO money, scholarship money can be used, she said there's not a whole lot we can do, but we do have a $1,000 amount that we can use however we see fit. So I did get that in December, as well as got all of the, are they called Happy Dollars?
Happy Bucks.
Happy Bucks. I got all of the Happy Bucks for that meeting, which ended up being nearly $1,000, another $1,000. So that was overwhelming, actually, to see cash and checks coming from individuals to support me in my education and in my career. I think that answers all of the questions that I was given ahead of time, and so yeah, I am very grateful. I did receive money from PEO, but also received some other scholarship money, and I have been inspired to give back. I don't know if it will happen this year, but I have two goals. One is to actually give money back to PEO to give to another student. And then I also got a scholarship through Whatcom, through my school, to pay for some of my testing fees. And so that also has kind of encouraged me to now set up the same type of scholarship to pay for someone's test each year. So those are two ways that I'm hoping to give back as a recipient of some scholarship money that I was definitely in need of and grateful for. So thank you to PEO for all of your help. Okay, so as a physical therapist assistant, I work at the PT clinic here in Orcas, and assistants are trained in all of the same interventions that physical therapists are trained in, but we don't do the evaluations of patients that come in, and we typically don't do the discharges either. So we're kind of the hands and feet of the physical therapists and are able to allow them to see more patients, because we take their plan of care and then do it, perform it. And so we're in constant communication also with that PT to say, here's what we're seeing, here's what we think, what do you think, where do you want to go with this person? So it's very rewarding. I find that it's an exciting career. It's in the medical profession, so there's a need. There always will be a need, but it's a great way to use my mind and kind of that emotional and spiritual connection with people, as well as using my body and teaching other people how to use theirs. I'm in going through the PTA program just very inspired by and humbled even to work with people in a very vulnerable position. They're injured, they're hurting, and you are touching their body and touching their injuries and touching their brokenness, and that's a very vulnerable place to be in from the patient's perspective. We have one vessel to experience this life in the physical body that we have, and so I am inspired to help others live the best life that they can in the vessel that they have, and that vessel is always changing. It changes with age, it changes with injury, it changes with other pathologies that we have. So how can we best meet our needs or our patients' needs today with the vessel that they have? And understanding that there's nothing bad or wrong with the body that they're in. It's just a matter of understanding how to use it best and how to use it to its best abilities. So that's where I'm at. I love the career. I love where I'm headed. So thank you. Sorry, it was your April. Walking down Friday. I recognize that.
I know those shoes. Only guy that wears those shoes with socks on, I know.
Well done.
Well done. Thank you, everybody who made that wonderful video happen. It's so wonderful. And thank you, Tara, for volunteering to be our recipient for your wonderful educational awards. So the next thing will be the installation of new officers. So if Marlene Niehaus is going to be president next year for 2021. So Marlene, if you are ready to be installed, I don't see you on my screen, so hopefully you can unmute as I read the installation. The next business in order is installation. Marlene, you have been selected to be president of the Skagit San Juan Counties Reciprocity Group for the coming year. It is an honor and a privilege to serve in this capacity. It is also a great responsibility for you. Will be directing the combined activities of local chapter members who are members of the Reciprocity Group. You will preside at meetings and supervise the arrangements for these meetings. You will appoint all committees and carry out other responsibilities of your office as set forth by the bylaws of this Reciprocity Group. Do you promise to fulfill your duties of your office in accordance with the bylaws of this Reciprocity Group and the laws of the P.E.O. Sisterhood?
I do.
Thank you, Marlene. So, Debbie Lesser, yay. As secretary, your duty will be to send notices of all the meetings to the representatives of the local chapter who are members of this Reciprocity Group. You will keep an accurate record of all meetings and mail a copy of the minutes to each member chapter. The correspondence of this group will also be your responsibility. It is important that you present at every meeting, you are present at every meeting of the Reciprocity Group if it is in your power to do so. Do you promise to perform these duties of this office to the best of your ability?
I do.
Thank you, Debbie. And Kathy Larson, as treasurer, you will receive and collect all the contributions of the Skagit San Juan Counties Reciprocity Group. You will pay all the bills of the group as the group shall direct. You will report at each meeting of the group all money received or expended. You will keep a current list of the members of the Reciprocity from which you will call roll at each meeting. You will carry out any additional responsibilities of your office as set forth in the bylaws of the Reciprocity Group. Do you promise to perform these duties of this office to the best of your ability?
I do.
Thank you. Will all the members of the Skagit San Juan Counties Reciprocity Group, these are your officers elected for the coming year. They have promised to perform the duties of their respective offices to support the bylaws of this reciprocity group and the bylaws of the P.E.O. sisterhood. You will benefit from their loyalty and generous service by their devotion together with your sisterly cooperation. Will the Skagit San Juan County Recipe Groups, will the Skagit San Juan County's Reciprocity Group achieve its purpose? Do you, on your part, pledge to them a cheerful and ready support of your cooperation? Wave.
I do.
We do, we do.
I now declare the officers of Skagit San Juan Reciprocity Group for the coming year duly elected and installed. Yay! All right, so the next is Chapter IU will take care of the Spring Hats Contest.
Cindy, it's Chapter H.
Chapter H. Oh, I apologize. I apologize.
Chapter H wants to thank all of you for participating in our hat contest. You know, what were we going to do for decorations? Well, we thought this would be a fun way to add something different. And it's certainly harder than I thought it would be to pick a winner. There are so many different kinds of hats. Some are cute, some are full of memories, some are colorful. It's interesting to see how people decorate or wear a hat that means something to them. Janice, I love yours. And you said it belonged to your mother. It's beautiful. So thank you all for participating. And we've decided to award 2 sisters because we couldn't pick. And we will donate, Chapter H will donate $25 to the project of their choice. Congratulations to Janice Kautz and Marlene Niehaus. Yes. And if you two will please let Chapter H know which project you would like to have your donation made, we will go and do that. And thank you again for your participation. And Cindy, it's been wonderful. You've done a great job. This morning I thought, how is this going to work? And it did. Thank you.
I know, isn't technology amazing? This morning I thought, I don't know if I can do this, but I thank you everyone. I thank you all for being here. It's so wonderful to see all your smiling, beautiful faces and beautiful hats. And I'm so excited that hopefully next year we'll be able to be together and have lunch and have hugs. And I look forward very much to seeing you all again next year, hopefully all together and lovingly. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Again, I just appreciate your all coming. And this meeting has been recorded. So if your fellow sisters were unable to participate, I would urge them to go, and I'll send out the link to all the representatives that they can send on to the chapters. I encourage that everyone have the opportunity to see all the wonderful P.E.O. sisters. So thanks again for coming. You can all unmute and start chatting away.
Thank you so much for doing this.
It was good to see everybody. It's been fun. Right.
Great to see everyone.
Great job, Cindy.
Yes, good
Yeah,
job.
good job. Who's wearing the name tags?
I am.
Oh,
My name is on my screen, Rita.
No, but then normally it's,
Yes.
you need to pay if you don't have your name tag on or your star.
Thought about it. I'm wearing daisies. I'm wearing daisies.
Uh-huh. Good for you. Good.
Well, it was great to see all of you. I'm going to sign off to my next thing I have to do. So I am so looking forward to gathering together. And as I say for myself, being part of this reciprocity and seeing so many familiar faces and wonderfully unfamiliar faces. I'm very blessed to belong to this group of women. So goodbye, everybody.
Have fun, Peggy.
Bye.
Bye, Peggy.
Marlene, congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I look forward to it. I look forward to taking this bouquet off my head.
And Marlene, you continue to raise money. I have
I
to say, at our chapter, we do Happy Bucks, and people were putting in money for Marlene agreeing to do this. So she raised a lot of money in our chapter, and now she's even gonna get a donation from Chapter H to a project. So you go, Marlene.
Okay.
That's right,
Thank you.
Marlene, do you know which project you want your money to go to?
Let me think on it. Is that okay? I'll call. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I look forward to next year. We'll see you all later.
Bye. Good to see you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
And
That
thank
was
you.
a nice meeting, Cindy.
Thank you.
Well done.
It was lovely.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye from Sue.
Bye, Sue. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
coming.
Good job, Cindy.
Thanks, Judy. Thanks, Janice. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
You too.